Hi everybody, so in this video we're going to be going over point tasks, which are generally different prompts you can answer or posts you can make to earn TPE, which are the points you spend to improve your player. So most PTs operate on a weekly basis, with you being able to perform them once per week, but there are some special PTs which I'll outline for you later in the video. I'm not going to cover every single type of PT, just the ones you'll be seeing on a regular basis. That way you can get a good start and knowing what you should be doing to improve your player. So the first thing we're going to look into are trainings and activity checks. So training is something you can do once per week, and it costs, the week for PBE, by the way, resets on a Monday. So every Monday you can do a new training and a new activity check. So trainings cost money to buy TPE, essentially. There's two options. There's the $500,000 option, which gets you 3 TPE, or the $1 million option, which gets you 5 TPE. So to claim training, all you do is you go into the bank, go into player transactions, and if you're on a team, you're going to click into your team thread. If you're not on a team, you're going to click into unassigned player transactions. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to go into the thread, add a reply, and just claim the training. So I would say 1 mil training, and then the week. So this is the week of 2/19. So I'd put it there, I'd add the reply, and then what you'd want to do, just to keep everything organized, is copy I'll pretend that this was what I just posted, copy the link, and you're going to want to keep it in a Word document. That way you'll keep it organized for when you need to make an update. So that training you can claim once per week. For an activity check, you're going to go down to the player development header, and you're going to go into pension plan. Now each week someone will post a new activity check, so activity check 17 is the current one. So all you do is you come in to this thread, add reply, and write the name of your player. So that would be it. I'd click add reply, copy the link again, and put that in my Word document for updates. So you can see that right here, activity check number 17, and that's worth 3 TP, and the 1 mil training is worth 5, as I said before. So then also every week there are these opportunities called PTs, which are stands just for point task, and then LPTs, which is a long point task. You can do both. They're not mutually exclusive. And so all you would do is come into the PBE point task thread, and you'd go into PT 3.1. This is season 3, first week of PTs, and all there is a prompt right here. So either you're going to complete this written prompt or you're going to complete this graphic prompt. The deadline is clearly stated, so all you need to do is answer that prompt or make that graphic by this deadline, and then you get the TPE. Now you can't, unlike an activity check and training, you can't just copy the link of your post and claim that as proof of doing the point task. What you actually need to do is wait for the point task to be graded. So once the deadline is over, you'd wait a day or two, and then a post would be made in the claim thread for that season. So you'd basically go to the claim thread, there would be a huge list of names for the PT of everybody who completed it, and you'd copy that link into your update sheet. So you can see I have it here. So the difference between a PT and an LPT is where the PT is generally a 200-word prompt or a graphic. The LPT usually will have you write 3 separate answers of 100 words each, or 3 separate graphics answering the prompt. Also, while both give you 3 TPE, the LPT gives you an additional $300,000. And keep in mind, those are not mutually exclusive. You can do both of them every week. So after covering those, there's a few unique PTs which don't really fit into that category. So none of them are up right now since it's the beginning of the season, but I'll just talk about them briefly. A few times each week there's a PT called Prime Time Predictions. And basically, here I'll see if I can find an old one for you actually. But basically what you do during Prime Time Predictions is there's a few games listed that have yet to be simmed, and you basically just pick who you think are going to win those games. So archived PTs, let me just show you one. So week 4 prime time, these are the games that I need to predict, and as you see, you just pick the teams that you think are going to win. And again, that would be an acclaim thread that earns you TPE. There's also at the beginning of every season, season prediction, so you just predict the standings order for the entire regular season, and that's a one-time thing you do each season. There's also a mock draft where you try to guess the first 6 picks of the draft. And then there's ones that you can just claim every season, like spring training and team training camp, which you would just do kind of like an activity check where you put your name in and claim the TPE right away. So I would say the most important thing is just that you can do training, activity check, and then the regular PT and the LPT every week. They take the training and AC activity check, it's abbreviated as AC a lot, you can do literally in a minute, and point tasks and LPTs you can take probably 5 minutes each to do. So it's pretty minimal effort to get those. And I'd say the second important thing is just to keep it organized in your Word document, because in the next video when I show you how to update this is going to make it way more convenient to find everything. So yeah, until next time guys.